Hi, I'm Garrett Lawler from Zendesk. I've always been passionate about exploring various aspects of customer experience and helping businesses enhance their customer care on the best CX platform available. So thanks for joining us today. Here we celebrate CX leaders, developers, and innovators who approach customer experiences with strategic foresight and innovative methods. If this is your first time watching this collaborative series, we aim to delve into stories from across the industry, highlighting how cutting-edge solutions and a customer-centric mindset can drive breakthrough successes and valuable learning opportunities.
At Daisy, we're redefining property management by creating a better way to live in your building. With our app, you gain the visibility you've always wanted and can finally take control over everything going on in your home. So life keeps moving without missing a beat. And everyone in the building stays in the know. With support just a tap away, you can handle everything from elevator repairs to payments from anywhere. While our team takes care of all the details behind the scenes, you stay updated on what matters, so you're never in the dark. And as neighbors connect, life at home just works better. Because a close neighbor is better than a distant relative. Daisy is modern property management, built for modern life. Visit joindaisy.com today to learn more.
Today, I'm delighted to be joined by Nir Hamid. Hey Nir, thanks so much for joining us today, and we really appreciate you being here. To kick things off, could you tell us a bit more about yourself, your journey, and Daisy's mission and business, please?
Thanks for having me, Garrett. My name is Nir Hamid, and I'm the co-founder and CTO of Daisy. Daisy is a property management company for residential buildings operating in New York City. My co-founder and I are both tech entrepreneurs, and we are on a mission to improve the way people live by transforming the way buildings work. The property management industry is a very antiquated industry with generally low levels of service, very little use of technology. If we just talk about the customer experience organization, in a traditional management company, this organization, quote unquote, doesn't even exist. At Daisy, we are essentially a tech company. And one of the first things that we did was to centralize customer experience. We call them resident experience teams in a scalable way.
Sounds exciting. So obviously you're like innovating heavily, and there's a lot of change, I would imagine, with that. Like, were you always on this like customer experience journey, or like how did you start to build that up, or was it as part of the foundations of the business?
Yeah, so right from the beginning, we challenged the traditional property management model, where usually a single building manager is responsible to triage and communicate and respond to issues that are coming in from residents and from board members, brokers, lawyers, CPAs, supers, and so on. This is essentially a human-dependent, single point of failure kind of model. And we at Daisy wanted to reinvent this model. So to answer your question, when we started, we experimented immediately with a customer support system, actually prior to Zendesk, which was not scaling well to our needs. And then we decided to switch to Zendesk. The main challenges at the time were around two aspects. First, the need to support omni-channel, since residents expect support over chat, phone, email, and so on. And two, a way for us to integrate our data into the customer experience platform.
So naturally enough, you had that evolution moving into a new CX platform. But can you give us some like real life examples of how you use that CX platform at a company like Daisy?
I actually think we have some of the most interesting tickets that come into our system. When you think of a company like Daisy, property management services is very broad, from finance to maintenance, and it's actually about life of real people in their homes. So we get tickets about leaks in common areas, we get tickets about elevator entrapments, about security deposits and refunds, about weather-related issues, but also really inspiring tickets about the communities that we serve. For example, during the holiday season, we organize events in the buildings that we manage. So you can get a ticket from a resident asking about the results of the Decorate Your Door contest that we did. This ticket is literally routed on Zendesk to our community team. Those are lovely moments that showcase how we're striding to fulfill our vision.
How much of importance do you put on like response times and like how quickly you're getting back to people?
So we measure response time, resolve time, and customer satisfaction. I think that those are the primary metrics that any CX organization tracks. What that's maybe unique at Daisy is, first, as you said, some things are really urgent and something require care and empathy. And we invest a lot in making sure that we are empathetic because things happen in buildings, whether we like it or not. And it's on us to serve them well. By the way, other kinds of workflows, there's less importance on response time, but actually more on resolve time, right? Actually making sure that a big maintenance issue is resolved. It could take months.
So founder and CTO, like I'm assuming you spend a lot of time looking at like new technologies that might impact like customer experience moving forward. Are there any particular ones you're looking at the moment or ones you're considering for the future of the business?
Of course. So as you said, we are a true service as a software kind of company. We're the only management company in the US with a tech team, software engineers, product managers, product designers, data analysts, and so on. The tech team at Daisy works side by side with property managers, CX agents, transfers coordinators, maintenance personnel, and so on. At Daisy, we've built an innovative system to manage buildings at scale. Think of it like a proprietary software that connects data, AI, and workflows, which we internally called Meadow. The Daisy Meadow is connected to a neighbor's mobile app and to our board member's dashboard. As a strategic investment, we decided to connect Meadow to our CX teams. So we've built what we call Daisy Desk. Daisy Desk is a version of Meadow running inside Zendesk as a custom app. Our resident experience agents have Zendesk running together with Daisy Desk in the same screen, enabling them to get access to data, context, relevant tickets, and so on. And I can tell you, as a coder, I can tell you that we enjoy a very good developer experience on the Zendesk platform, from documentation to sandbox environments and exceptional customer support.
Nice. Daisy Desk has definitely got a ring to it. So like it sounds great. I think having that like ability for an agent to see like everything on one screen is also extremely important. So I'm glad you've had the ability to do that. With all these advancements in technology, obviously there's a keen eye on AI as well. It's a big buzzword in the industry. I'm assuming it's coming across your desk as a CTO as well. Like, can you discuss your kind of long-term strategy around a customer experience with a particular view around AI?
The AI revolution meets a company like Daisy in a perfect way. AI enables scale, a standard of service, it improves our response and resolve times, and it enables our company to grow faster. We already see today how AI augments our CX teams in many ways, from digestion of ticket summaries, automatic tagging and routing, better intake for common services, and much more. To answer your question from a strategic point of view, the future of customer experience looks bright for Daisy. We truly care about our customer experience. And with AI, our agents actually have more time to proactively call a resident who's waiting for a long maintenance issue and give the required human touch that actually makes the difference for our customers. So I definitely see how AI could live side by side with human interactions, which is also what our customers expect from us.
Yeah, great. No, good insight. At the same time, naturally enough, there are some concerns and maybe some fears in the industry. Do you see any of that at Daisy? Any concerns or obstacles you see with bringing this AI kind of implementation to life?
Yeah, so we are past the consideration phase. We're not considering AI anymore. We've made a decision to invest in AI. And we are very open with the entire team about how we intend to leverage AI and how this will actually help the day-to-day. In all of our company all-hands meetings, we invest, both me and Yotam, our CEO, we spend time explaining about the technology, explaining how we could benefit from it. And this relieves a lot of stress and concerns from the team members. As you know, the knowledge makes everyone less stressful and actually more excited. We definitely see how the ratio between service agents and the buildings that we manage, the number of buildings that we manage, we definitely see how this is improving over time. But as I said before, we still make sure to keep human touch in every interaction and ultimately provide a better service, a better experience as we grow.
Yeah, well, look, it sounds like you're taking like a great approach to it, and I'm assuming your staff can really appreciate being like part of that journey with you. What advice would you give to other organizations that maybe aren't at that stage yet and are still considering like putting their toe in the water from an AI perspective?
So I'll touch on 2 points. The best start in my mind is simple standalone tools. As a leader in the organization, I urge you, I advise you to spend time tracing common problems and bottlenecks in your service and build or buy AI tools that just relieve CX agents' pains. A classic example is phrasing a response to an end user, right? In the past, we used static macros that actually feel very generic, and agents could tweak those, but it takes time, it takes cognitive effort. Just use AI to create a personalized response, and this impacts both the customer and the agent. I would definitely look into out-of-the-box AI solutions that Zendesk are releasing. For example, agent QA, assisted responses, content generation, and so on. The second fold is, maybe more broadly speaking, the biggest strategic understanding for us is the importance of accurate structured data. So I would advise businesses to make sure that fields are tagged correctly and that you leverage reporting like Zendesk Explore to find key opportunities. Then, if you find a core service that impacts a lot of your customers, a simple, successful implementation of a basic AI could have a tremendous impact on the bottom line. So make sure that you have data sanity and good QA processes in place.
Brilliant. Yeah, really, really good advice, especially from someone who's obviously been through this journey as well. So we really appreciate you sharing that. Look, thanks so much for taking us through that. It seems like a really exciting time at Daisy. And I wish you all the success going forward.